the first time today. Let's check in with Lisa Salters. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Mike. I'm just kind of waiting to see what Shaquille O'Neal is doing over here. There seems to be a little bit of a feud brewing between Dwight Howard and Shaq. Shaq reportedly does not like the fact that Howard has taken on the nickname Superman, one of Shaq's many nicknames. As you know, he has that big tattoo on his arm. About 10 days ago, after the Cavaliers beat the Magic in Cleveland, Shaq reportedly said, "Now you tell me who the real Superman is." And just last weekend at All-Star Weekend, Howard said that Shaq snubbed him, saw him coming, then put his head down and walked by without saying anything. Now, I asked Dwight about all this yesterday, and he said, "Hey, I don't have a beef with Shaq, but I guess he has a beef with me. I can't worry about it, and I'm just waiting to see how they're going to do during this pregame meet and greet before the tip."
Anthony Parker's shot won't go. O'Neal the offensive rebound. Couple of fakes and throws it down right on top of Dwight Howard.
I will give Shaq credit for this. He understands what he's doing, and he comes out on a mission, as opposed to when he was a young guy looking to absolutely destroy the great centers of the league.
Howard comes right back in a little bit of a shove afterwards. Of course, Shaquille O'Neal, you can say this is really the reason why the Cavs got him, was to go up against Dwight Howard in the matchup. Howard had it blocked, thought he got fouled, and James comes the other way. James on the drive, banks it in. As Howard banks it in. And Jeff, you were talking about this Friday night when we were here. Howard is now starting to expand his offensive game a bit. Williams looks up at the shot clock, which is down to 4, fires a 3, and Barnes the rebound. Nelson goes right down to the big man. Howard spinning, stripped and fouled. O'Neal picks up his first.
Yeah, I thought you were going to add a gem to what I was talking about.
No, you're right. I think he's unbelievable. And I think that was goaltending.
I think so too. Howard the block shot. Dwight Howard leads the NBA in shot blocking and rebounding. There's a lot of capes and a lot of Superman shirts in the stands. We know which Superman they're in favor of. But you feel bad because Howard really doesn't understand why that O'Neal is taking the shots at him like this. Now Verajao is on. He's always looked up to Shaquille O'Neal. Howard inside, nice left hand, soft touch.
I mean, if you're Dwight Howard, you probably figure it out that he's trying to get into your head.
Superman, a hot topic in Orlando here this afternoon as the Magic lead the Cavs 19-16. Who is it, Shaquille O'Neal or Dwight Howard? As we said, it's getting silly, but these two, it's really become an issue. So we thought we'd have some fun. And maybe, as you said, Jeff, that Dwight Howard should bring that cape and give it to Shaq.
Well, it's really, they're both, I don't know about men of steel, but they're both the real deal. Because Shaquille O'Neal is going to go down as one of the top 10 players to ever play the game. And Dwight Howard is certainly going to be one of the top centers of all time.
Shot clock down to 1. West inside, blocked by Howard. And a 24-second violation. Howard, double team, gets away again with the left hand. Impressive move for Howard, who's got 11 first quarter points.
I think when you talk to certain guys, they probably say it doesn't faze them. And then there's other guys that, although they're great or very good, it does have an impact, and there are nerves involved. Jamison's job is Shaquille O'Neal with the big-time putback. His job is just, there's no pressure on me if I'm Jamison. The pressure's on LeBron and the other guys to be great. My job is just to do exactly what I've been doing my entire career.
Oh, O'Neal on the fingertips. The assist from Anderson Varejao. Howard up and under. Dwight Howard very sharp in the early going with 13.
I like that he didn't settle. Put the ball on the floor and make a play. That time attacking Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, how about O'Neal putting that in?
I was stunned by seeing a 7'3", 350-pounder jackknife in air. I mean,
they go right back to O'Neal. Gortat single coverage. And Shaq able to put it in. O'Neal, a strong game. He's got 11 points, 3 rebounds and a block, 5 for 5 from the field.
But to me, you shouldn't overreact if you're Orlando. Right? He's going one-on-one. You don't want to open up the three-point game as well.
Meanwhile, Shaquille O'Neal, during that technical free throw, came over and told his mother, who's sitting in the second row, that he loves her, which was very nice. Meanwhile, she's kind of gone in on the old Superman controversy. With more on that, let's send it over to Lisa.
Well, Mike, I asked Lucille O'Neal what she thought about it. She lives here in Orlando, so she has been reading quite a bit about it. She said, I try to ignore it, but people have to remember that my son, Shaquille, he majored in business marketing, so he's all about marketing. Still, she said, I think both players are taking it much too personally. She said when they were little and they would get into riffs, I'd tell them, y'all play nice. So that's what I'm telling Dwight and Shaq, y'all play nice.
Howard blocked by O'Neal. Not playing nice there. Inside to Barnes. Barnes leans in and out. Howard the rebound. Grab, puts it in, and a foul.
You gotta foul him harder in these games. What are these touch fouls?
James to O'Neal. Shaq and Howard single coverage. Leans in, throws it down, and a foul.
And I like that after the dunk, he looks over at the Superman cape. It's personal for Shaq. Mama, I love you, but I'm not playing nice. You talk about clear the way, and then the patience, regroups, finishes. This is personal for Shaquille O'Neal.
And that's bad defense by Dwight Howard. Guard him straight up. Don't try to pull the chair, just guard him.
Howard goes at Shaq. Couple of fakes. Shot no good, but a foul. If it's on O'Neal, that'll be number 4. And the crowd enjoying that call. Petrus on James. They guarded each other during that playoff series. As Jeff mentioned, Petrus had a very strong series last year. Pass inside to O'Neal and lays it in.
So you got to foul him there. If you're not going to foul him, then you're allowing him to play to his strengths versus play to the one weakness he has offensively, which is the free throw.
Nelson right up on Williams, who puts up the 3. Can't get it to go. O'Neal tips it in. Parker took a shot. There's a nice play from Shaquille O'Neal, who has 20 points. And that will do it. A huge win for the Orlando Magic as the Cleveland Cavs lose their 3rd consecutive game. Their first 3-game losing streak in the last 2 seasons.